Hey, how's it going? Yuki here, and welcome back to another episode of Yuki Rambles. So let's get the obvious thing out of the way first. We're out here live in front of the Azeroth gas station in Auto Heaven Wreckers. I don't really know where I'm going with this bit, but obviously there's no gameplay. First thing first, there's no gameplay. I got rid of it. We'll get into it more later. I'll explain why I'm getting rid of it. And two, we have this little guy in the middle of the screen now. Kind of like representing me, I guess, I suppose. So I decided to get rid of the gameplay. And if I were to, just get rid of the gameplay, I need to have something to replace for the video, right? Obviously, I can't just, upload a blank video and just the audio. At that point, it's just why bother upload it on YouTube if there's no video of it and just audio? Might as well just upload it on fucking Spotify, right? Well, I can't just like upload a blank screen, a black screen on YouTube. I can do that, but it won't look good. And why would I do that? Yeah, so I need something to replace the gameplay. So I thought, hey, might as well just make use of this little guy that I had for quite a while now. So this is a character that I drew a while ago, and it's supposed to be Sadako. I guess I think it kind of looked like Sadako, right? I mean, it's a chibi version, but I think the hair would probably give it away. So the guy that you're seeing on the screen right now is a redraw. Like I redrew it recently, but if you want to see the original, it's my YouTube profile picture and also my banner, I think. I just decided to redraw it because I need to make sure it looks clean and it fits the fucking program or the app that I'm using for this shit. So there's nothing like missing texture or whatever. So I decided to redraw it real quick, and I think it looks nice. I think it looks cute. Nothing impressive, obviously. Just a simple doodle that I do a long time ago. But yeah, I think it looks nice. I don't need anything grand or whatever, right? This one is enough. So yeah, the original one, I drew it years ago actually. When Sadako was first released on Dead by Daylight, I was quite excited for it. I'm not really the biggest, Sadako Ringu fan, whatever. I'm not even the biggest horror fan. Something about Sadako. I think it because I watched the movie when I was a kid, that it kind of like scarred me for a little bit. So maybe because of that, I kind of like Sadako in a way. And if I was thinking of a horror icon or whatever, Sadako is probably like the first character that comes to mind. Not Michael Myers, not Jason, or I don't know, Bubba or whatever. So when she first came out in Dead by Daylight, I just decided, hey, while I'm waiting for the queue or whatever, might as well just do a little doodle, do a little, cutesy drawing of Sadako, and there you go. That's why I drew it in the first place. And I didn't really use it for quite a while, and then I decided to use it for my YouTube profile picture. But that's where it all ends. I just use it for my profile picture, and that's that. Until years later, until now, I decided to use it for this video, right? So I think it's good. I think it looks good. Let me know what you think about it. Decided to get rid of the gameplay and have this as the replacement, basically. So in the corner of the screen, you can see the banana bread as well. Like I just decided to just put it there. I don't know. So if you probably new around here, probably don't know what's the deal with banana bread. Like if you check my thumbnails, if you see my videos, you'll see a little banana bread in the corner of the screen. And you're probably thinking, why is that? Why do I have this just random banana bread? It's not even a banana bread. It's a bread with a banana in the middle of it, just like tap through it. So it's actually pretty random as well. Years ago, I think this is pre Sadako Doodle. So even longer ago, I think I was just like rambling on Instagram about banana bread, and I think it's one of the first few topic that I ever rambled about. Okay, sidetrack again. A long time ago, on Instagram I used to post anime clips. I post clips of anime that I watch and whatnot, and then after a while I kind of stopped watching anime and I started to read manga more. So I started to post more manga, just like panels and whatnot, or screenshots. But in the caption, I basically just say random one-liner, maybe talk about manga, talk about anime and whatnot, but that's about it. Until a while later, I decided to talk more on Instagram, basically just start rambling in the caption of all of my posts, And one of the few topics that I rambled about is banana bread. I was basically just talking about how I like banana bread, how good it is and whatnot. I don't really remember what, why I talked about banana bread and why banana bread, but I actually like banana bread. So I guess that's enough of a reason why I rambled about banana bread in the post caption. So yeah, I was just rambling about it, so I decided to make a little icon of it, and it's literally just a PNG of a bread with a banana stabbed through it. That's basically it. That's the whole thing. That's where it came from, and I basically just like stick with it for the longest time. I don't know. So yeah, I've had it for quite a while. I've used it as my icon, I think, on YouTube and whatnot, but it's not really a mascot, really, isn't it? Like, if you see a YouTuber or a streamer or whatever, right? They all have a mascot for their channel and whatnot, right? And for me, I want a mascot as well. I want something to represent me, but no, maybe not banana bread. Maybe not that. I don't think it's fitting as a mascot. So now we have Sadako as a mascot. Maybe it's a bad idea to call it Sadako because it's a copyright material and whatnot. Let's just say it's a common girl ghost .png. Let's just call it that. It's not Sadako. It's just a ghost girl that just happened to look like her a little bit, kind of resembles her, but it's not really Sadako. No, it's not. It's just a ghost girl. Let's just say that. We'll see how it goes in the future episode. Maybe we'll try something different. Maybe we'll tweak it a little bit and make it look better. But for now, this is what we're gonna get. So, the gameplay. Why am I removing the gameplay? From now onward, I feel like changing the rambles like formula a little bit, right? Usually with rambles, it's me just talking about one topic for an X amount of time, and then I just edit it, ship it, right? But I feel like changing it a little bit and kind of making rambles videos feel more like a podcast, I suppose. I think that's the best way to put it, but I'm not gonna make it super long, like 1 hour or whatever. But basically what I'm trying to say is I'm just gonna make rambles like I will talk about multiple topics in one video and then kind of compile it into one. So what does this have to do with the gameplay? So if I wanted to make rambles longer, have more topics in one video, that will make the video longer, and longer videos equals me needing more gameplay footage. And more gameplay footage meaning I need to do more recording of the gameplay. And that can be hard. Well, it can be easy, but I'm the one who's making it hard because, for one, I don't really have that wide variety of a game that I can use as a background gameplay. I'm very limited on that. And two, getting longer footage that is also good is hard. Like, I can just play Dead by Daylight and play like complete shit, right? Just running into walls, lose every single game, and I can just use that as a gameplay background, as a footage in the background, right? But I don't want that. I don't want a bad gameplay in the background, right? I want something good. And because of that, me wanting a good footage in the background, and also it needs to be longer now, that's hard. So I just decided, you know what, fuck it. No gameplay. We're just gonna do this for now. Now, the next question is, why am I in Azeroth fucking gas station? I don't know what Azeroth gas station is. It's a map in Dead by Daylight. I just opened my image folders and I just saw this picture. I just decided, fuck it. Let's just use this as the background for now. But in the future, I do have other idea on what to use as a background. Maybe I can draw something and put something together. It's not gonna be something impressive. Again, if you see the character in the screen right now, it's not really well drawn. It's just a simple doodle. It doesn't even look good. But yeah, maybe I can draw something, let's just say I drew it badly on purpose. It's not that I'm bad at drawing. No. It's just me drawing it bad on purpose for the aesthetic. Let's just say that. But anyway, maybe I'm thinking like maybe I can draw like a dark forest, right? And we have a well in the background. That's too close to Sadako. Will I get like copyrighted for that? I'm not so sure. Is it fine? It's kind of like a fan art, right? It should be fine, right? But again, maybe I can draw something else. Maybe it's in a room, a dark room, right? Maybe a dark living room with a TV in the background. That's also pretty similar to Sadako. Fuck. Well, we'll figure something out. We'll figure something out. You know, no need to rush. No need to rush. You know, but I'll think of something for the next episode. But anyway, jokes aside, for the background, I can just draw something real quick, make something, you know, so I don't need to just use like a random game map in the background. Maybe I can just do that. Maybe in the next episode I can be in Mushroom Kingdom. Is that what it's called? Mario Mushroom Kingdom? Why did I even say Mushroom Kingdom? I don't even play Mario. I don't play Mario growing up. I don't even play Pokemon. Not really a big Nintendo guy. Maybe I can just use other Dead by Daylight map and just be boring with it. We'll figure something out, but my main goal is probably to draw something as a background. Maybe something simple, not too you know, complicated and whatnot. I was thinking of just like, maybe I just get someone else to draw, because, you know, obviously I'm not good at it, and if I were to draw something, it will take a fucking while, and I need a lot of reference for it, because I can't just draw something from on top of my head, because I'm not creative, and I'm also not an artist, so might as well just get someone else to draw it for me. But that's cost money, and it costs a lot. So badly drawn background is the best that I could think of. So in the future, there will most likely be no more like gameplay background footage for the Rambles video. I'm not saying that there's not going to be any more gameplay videos. I do have that lined up. I do have some footage that I can use. It's me playing games with my friends and whatnot. Still gonna make videos of that, but for Rambles, no gameplay and whatnot. So that got me thinking as well, like, are you guys down? Or will you guys be interested to watch me just play single player games, right? Like, I have a lot of single player games in my Steam library, in my Epic library and whatnot, that I just never played because I'm not the biggest fan of single player games. I really don't. I don't play them. But I have a lot of them in my library that I never played, or I've played a little bit of, right? If I were to play a single player game and record it for a video, I'd be down for that. I'd be willing to do that. But if I were just to play them, you know, to pastime, for fun, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not the biggest fan of single player games, right? So maybe if a lot of people are interested in me playing single player games, maybe I can make a video of it. Maybe it's not gonna be like a full long playthrough. Maybe I'll just cut it down and just have the the best moment or the funny moment or whatnot and put it into a video. Maybe we'll do that. Or maybe I could just live stream it. That could be fun. But the problem is, I don't have the best internet in the world. It's actually pretty shit. So I don't think it can handle live streaming, at least for now. Maybe in the future when I get like a better internet, maybe I can start live streaming, because I'd be down for that. I'm not opposed to live streaming. I think it would be fun. But for now, I don't think I can live stream just yet. You know what I could do? I actually can just go and, you know, just go to my sister's house because she has a good internet and just live stream there. And it'll be fine because she's not going to be at home during the weekday because she works somewhere else and she only came back home during the weekends. She and her family won't be at home or at her home during the weekday. So maybe during the weekday, I could just not stay there, but go to her house and just live stream there and just use their internet. I actually could do that. You know, that could be doable, actually. That actually might be doable, but I need to ask her. I doubt she'd be opposed to it, but here's the problem. She doesn't really know that I'm doing all this shit, and it's kind of like annoying to explain to her, like, hey, can I come to your house during the weekday, you know, to live stream? And then I need to explain like my channel, I need to explain what I do, and that's gotta be annoying. And with her personality, oh shit, she's gonna keep talking about it nonstop, and it's just gonna be annoying. And I hate when people do that. That's why I don't really tell people that I do this shit, you know? Like doing YouTube, making videos or whatever, because I just don't like when people keep pestering me about it. Like, so what? It's nothing crazy, you know? I'm just making dumb videos on the internet. It's not that crazy. It's not that special or whatever, right? So stop nagging me about it. And that's the thing though, like nowadays everyone can make content. Like if you have a phone, you can make videos, you can make content. Like all you need is a phone and internet and you'll be fine. Like you don't even need a good PC. You don't even need a PC. You can just use your phone. Everything can be done on your phone nowadays. And that is insane to me, right? Like back then, I think you still can, right? But it's not gonna be the best, right? But nowadays, everything can be done on the phone. You can do vlogging, you can do gameplay, you can do like art shit, you can do what else can you do? Uh, I don't know. Like I can't think of anything right now, but there are a lot of things that you can do just on your phone, right? And you can record video with your phone camera and whatnot. You can edit. There's a lot of editing like apps on your phone. They're not like as good as a editing software on PC and whatnot, but they're still fine. You can still use them to edit your videos. Do simple editing here and there. You can still do that. You can upload your content through your phone. On YouTube, on TikTok, Instagram, wherever. You can just do it on your phone. So nowadays anyone can be a content creator. It's nothing special. It's just a matter of if you want to do it or if you don't want to do it, right? If you want to do it and you have the bare minimum, you can do it, right? Anyone can do it. And you don't even need to do like one type of content either. Like there's market for literally anything, right? There's an account on Instagram that I've been following for quite a while now. I think what was her username called? It's something Shogun Cooking. So basically, it's just a girl cosplaying as Raiden Shogun. I think that's her name. I don't play Genshin. She's cosplaying as Shogun, and she cooks. That's basically it. And her cooking wasn't that good either. Like, one thing, I'm not the best cook, so I'm not really talking shit or whatever, but it just is. She's not the best cook, but she still make content about her cooking, and it's entertaining. And if I were to take a guess, I think she records it with a phone. But even if not, you can still do her content or her type of content with your phone. All she does is she cooks, and then she show the final result of her cooking, and then she eats it, and then she rate it from 1 to 100 or whatnot. And that's basically all her content is. And she uploads pretty much daily. Well, probably not daily, but like twice or once every 2 days and whatnot. But basically, her content is pretty simple. She uploads on Instagram, I think on TikTok as well. I'm not so sure about that. And she got a lot of views. And you don't need a PC. You don't need anything. Her editing is simple. And it's good content. I enjoy it. Every time I open Instagram and I saw her videos, I was like, oh shit, this is good content. And there's a lot of other like fucking content that you can do. Like art. You can draw on your phone. I have a friend that just draw on his phone or on his tablet. Still the same thing. Well, not really, but you get the idea. He draw on his tablet. You can do that. You can just draw on your phone or a tablet if you have one, and then just do like a time lapse of it and upload it. Edit it, add little music in the background, and just upload it. It doesn't need a crazy editing. It doesn't need it. You just upload that, and it's good content. I would watch that. That'd be cool. So nowadays, if you have a phone, you can make content. And it's crazy how many fucking content creators are nowadays. Like, everyone wants to make content. Everyone can make content. And there's everything for everyone. And that's the beauty of it, right? You don't need to be a gameplay YouTuber. You don't need to be this. You don't need to be that. You can be anything you want. So where were we before I was rambling about making content? I actually don't remember. I'm just been rambling about one topic to another. I don't even remember what I was talking about originally. We were talking about my this character in the screen. We were talking about me changing the video into more like a podcast fucking format. Not really, kinda is. Oh, speaking of podcasts, you guys know, like some of you older followers on Instagram would probably know, but I used to have a podcast. Well, it's barely a podcast because there's 2 episodes only out. So basically, I had an idea, and it's actually the original, like Yuki Rambles. Basically, I have an idea that I wanted to make a podcast that people can listen to while they're taking a shit. That's basically the whole idea, and I have a name for it, and it's called Bathroom Break. Holy shit, Bathroom Break, a podcast that you listen to while you're taking a shit. banger idea. I know, banger idea. So basically, I was asking a few of my friends if they were down for it, and some of them were down, and we decided to record it. And we only ever record 2 episodes, and after that, we never talk about it ever again. It's simply because it's not we hate each other. Well, maybe we do. I'm not so sure. I never asked them. I don't even talk to them that often nowadays. Besides Kiwi, I still talk to him now and then. But yeah, the only issue we had with the group is that everyone lived somewhere different. Not everyone lived in the same country. Everyone just lived everywhere around the world. So because of that, everyone got a different time zone. And the next issue is everyone is not the same age. I'm the oldest, I think, and they were a little bit younger. So when they have school, I don't, and it's hard to find the right time to record the podcast, right? Like I could be free, but then it's like 4 in the morning for them, and they could be free, but it's like 3 in the morning for me. Even which I'm not that it's not a big deal for me. I'm down to record anytime. But then again, they all have school, and sometimes they get back from school very late. Sometimes they're busy with their assignment and whatnot. So to find the time to record when everyone is free, it's fucking impossible. Let's just say that. Like even during the weekend, like I can't just like force them to record it if they're busy with other stuff. I can't just do that. After a while, we just decided to not do it anymore, and there's only ever been 2 episodes recorded. It's still up on Spotify, I think. We uploaded it on Spotify and SoundCloud. I think it's still up. I'm not sure. It's not me that uploaded. I edit it. I didn't upload it. I give it to my friend and he uploaded it. But yeah, we only ever recorded 2 episodes. But if you decide to search it, the name is Bathroom Break. But there is a different podcast under the same name, Bathroom Break. And for the 3rd episode, well, it never happened, but we were talking about for the 3rd episode, right? I was talking to them in the group chat and was like, guys, there's another podcast under the same name. I think we need to change the name, right? We need to change it to something different. But I still want it to do something with bathroom, right? I still want it to be shit related for some reason. So we were talking, and I think one of my friend, it was his idea. I think it was Dan's idea. It was like porta potty. Holy shit, porta potty. So we literally decided to change the name to porta potty. But again, the 3rd episode never happened. Hey, future editing Yuki here. So there actually was a 3rd episode of Bathroom Break, and we did talk about there being a different podcast under the name Bathroom Break, and we did talk about changing the name to Porta Potty in that episode. I just misremembering stuff. I don't know why I thought we were recording and we were just talking and chatting on Discord, but yeah, apparently there was a 3rd episode. I just forgot about it, and we did talk about it. So my bad. So yeah, I just want to add that so there wasn't any confusion. Yeah, that's it. I'm just gonna pass it back to Yuki and let him just rumbles on about that. So yeah, bye. So we never changed the name. So it's a shame. It's a good name, honestly. Porta Potty Podcast, a podcast you listen to while taking a shit. Holy shit. Literally, that's a good fucking premise. But we never got to use it. And you know what? Maybe I can just use the name for this series. Let's change it. It's no longer Yuki Rambles. Let's just call it Porta Potty. That'd be hilarious. And it kind of fit the narrative. It's a video that you listen to while you're taking a shit. And I said that like in pretty much all videos. Like you listen to this while you're taking a shit, while you're doing your homework, while you're eating your lunch, whatever the fuck you do. And it would still fit the whole idea, right? Maybe I can just it's not like anyone else gonna use it, right? And with me wanting to make this video longer, maybe in the future, like maybe not next episode, well, maybe we'll see how it goes. Maybe I can have a guest for maybe not every episode. That's kind of pushing it. I have very limited amount of friends that I can invite to one of these. Maybe I can ask like 1 or 2 of my friends that I know would be down to be a guest, and we can just talk about random bullshit. I can, have a few topic ready up that we can talk about. I think it'll be fun. It feels more like a podcast then, right? If I have a guest come over for an episode, Kiwi might be down. I think it'll be down. I just need to find a time where he is free. Zenith, I could invite Zenith. I think he'll be down as well. Jake, if you watch any of my gameplay video, you would know Jake. Jake would be 100% down for that, I'm pretty sure. And I think it'll be fun. So yeah, let me know if you're down to have more guests. Well, I say more, but to have guests in the future of these rambles. Or if you prefer it's just me. Yeah, I'm okay with that. Talking in front of a microphone on my own for 30 minutes long. It's just me. I'm okay with that, But I'm also down to have guests, on the podcast. I think it would be fun. I think it'd bring more chaos. I think it would bring more ideas to me. I think it'll be good win-win for everyone, right? You get a better episode. I get better content. Well, maybe the guests don't really get anything, but sometimes in life, it's not about getting something. It's not about winning stuff. Sometimes it's about being with your friends, having fun, right? And totally not them using you as content. Definitely not. But yeah, for now, I think that's all that I have to talk about. We have been going for quite a while, almost 40 minutes recording. I don't know how long this video is gonna be, but I've been recording for almost 40 minutes. I think that's enough. I don't think I want to make this video any longer. So yeah, let me know what you think about this new format. Let me know what you think about, this little avatar in the front of the screen. Is it a good idea? Is it a bad idea? And no, I'm not gonna use webcam. I'm not gonna do that. This is the best as you can get. Let me know if you want to have the gameplay back. Maybe we can kind of merge it. Maybe have the character and also the gameplay in the background. Maybe that's also a possibility. Or maybe you just would like me to draw something in the background. I can also do that. Single player games. Would you like to see me play it? Maybe live stream it. Not now, in the future. But as a video, I can just play random single player games. Play it as a video. I have Resident Evil 1, 2, 3 that I never played because I don't feel like playing single player games, but I have them. Maybe I can make it into a video. Let me know. And guests. Would you like to see guests in future Ramble videos? That's a lot of question in one episode. My bad, but yeah, thank you so much for watching, or thank you so much for listening. I have nothing else to say, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.